Hey, I'm Mike Like, and welcome back to Along With You. So we just got back to the command center, or whatever you call this place. We're going to continue. We're continuing right where we left off. Last day, I just walked through that door. Now I can't go back in there. I was going to go back in there to start the video, but it won't let me. So let's continue. So I started out this game, and I must have touched a control. Or I never actually exited this game from the last time I played it, but I must have touched the keyboard. And then when you touch the keyboard, it starts wanting keyboard controls, and your controller controls don't work anymore. Controller. Send Mark over. You guys play that game too? What is it? Oh god, what is the name of that game? Rover? Red Rover, yeah. Send Mark over and you hold at your arms and they try to run through your arms. That was fun. Okay, I've synced the data you scanned and collected the data out there. Thank you for bringing this to me. I have good news as well. I got the owl sim chamber up and running. The constructs of the 4 colonists are already loaded. I'm working on helping you. But due to currently limited availability of power and processing cycles, the chamber is a little shaky. You can retire to your quarters, and when I got the owl sim stable enough for you to enter, I'll call for you. Alright. It's really weird too. I can only walk in a tiny little circle like this. I couldn't move over here. My character wouldn't keep moving. I had to control him with the keyboard. I had to restart the game. Most games are pretty good for switching back and forth between keyboard controls and controller, though they often will show the wrong prompt actually on the screen. Rest for a while. Dumbass, can you... Oh yeah, I named my character Dumbass. You haven't watched the first one. I'm sorry to wake you, but I need to show you something. I was able to make the final adjustments, and I got the hollow sim chamber nice and stable for you. I think it's best if you meet one of the others as soon as possible. So could you please go to the chamber in the South Hall? Alright. I just heard a scary noise. Just head south to the hollow sim chamber and we can begin. That computer is very demanding. Thank you for coming. The chamber will only work at night when the other systems are powered down. This is a limitation of our current situation, I'm afraid. This also means that I'll be in low... Wait a second. Why is everything powered down at night? I'm the only one here. Can you just power everything down in the daytime and not disrupt my sleeping schedule? I won't be able to see or hear what happens. So the time you get in the chamber will be strictly between you and whoever you're seeing that day in the morning. You're seeing that day in the morning. The holograms will sync their data and ideas with me. Tonight you'll be meeting Winnie Laurier for the first time. Since the comm relay was her domain, it makes sense that you visit with her. Remember, these holographic recreations they are based on data backups I kept for each key member of the colony. They are in effect the very same people. However, after the Rift event broke off communications with other parts of the facility, and I lost track of these people, I was no longer able to keep up to date. It's kind of creepy how you're spying on everyone and keeping tabs like a serial killer. These constructs won't remember anything past a certain point. They might be a little touchy about that, so please do be careful. Anyway, when you're ready, just enter the chamber and use the control station whenever you're finished. You can return to your quarters. I'll speak to you again in the morning. Good luck in there. Thanks, good night, or see you. Why do I have multiple options? I'll be nice to you. I don't want you to murder me in my sleep. Good night. Good night, dumbass. You won't be nice to me. I hope these visits will help us with our goal. What is this? Oh, hi there. Don't mind me as I push buttons without looking. I just need to finish these calculations. I'll be done in a moment. The AI told me about your trip today. Did you find those items you needed? Yes. I did. Yes, of course, I did. I don't know why I have multiple options. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm sure this must be very difficult for you. Anyway, I think I'm done here for now. I guess, let's just have a seat on the sofa. I could use a break. Can I sit on the sofa, or are these holograms? Oh, I can't sit. Okay, so it's like hard light, like in Star Trek. The AI has us all working quite a bit. We can simulate pretty much whatever we need in here to figure out how to best help you. How exactly am I sitting right there? Oh, because I had a backpack on, I can't lean back? That's kind of neat that they took that into consideration. She reminds me of a character too. I don't know who. Velma? Yeah, Velma. Whatever you scan out there, the AI can give to each of us in here so we can keep working. It's a pretty smart setup, really. I choose to make my work environment this room, as I remember my old apartment back on Earth. Is that weird? No, why? I guess you're right. The others probably chose something more professional. But I just love this room with all my old books and the sofa. Anyway, the AI must certainly be keeping you busy as well, so I'm glad you're here. And since you are, well, what would you like to talk about? Let's ask about the colony first. We had as much a chance as anyone at making this work. In the end, I don't think I could quite believe it was going to fail. Where do I come into all this? That's what I want to know. We all arrived here when? 2048? What year is it now? Wow, so 16 years. So much has happened, and there was so much needless loss. By the time we all arrived here in 2048, the remote colony building systems had all the basics ready. Most people were pretty excited to get started. But I had a harder time adjusting. Space travel will do that to some people. At least that's what the head psychologist, Miss Bouchard, told me. A lot of French names in this too. Something about how close everybody was. You know, it was easy to feel trapped. We train for all that, of course, but the real thing is different. What if I say you pick? As you can probably tell, I'm not great at small talk. Okay, let's see. How about books? Do you read much? I would say I read voraciously, but I don't really read voraciously anymore, so I'll say sometimes. I see, I don't want to bore you, but I definitely read a lot. Most of the other colonists weren't as into books as I was. I really like adventure stories, big, complicated ones, supposed to help deal with the relative closeness of living in the colony. I can imagine I was anywhere, and Hudson Cartier manual said that escape was important to thriving in a remote colony. I suppose that's why we were equipped with this hollow sim chamber. It wasn't a standard issue, so the IRS must have felt it was important. There were programs that we all bought or brought with us. I don't know much about what the other people did in here. Maybe some took exotic vacations. Freaky monkey sex, I'm betting. Huh, I mean, Maintenance Chief King, I think he had some versions of his wife in there. She didn't come with him. She stayed on Earth. That's a little weird, I'm gonna say. He never said anything about it, but I could tell it got to him. I mean, it did to all of us, but most of us were, well, alone. Normally, Hudson Cartier wouldn't allow colonists to be separated from their loved ones. They came as a package, or they didn't go at all. Kept stressed down, they said. But William, well, he was a bit older, and the best candidate for the job. I suppose HC knew how important he was to the mission. This is giving me Red Mars vibes. I think the first book is Red Mars. I think it's Red Mars, Green Mars, Blue Mars. I can't remember who the author was. I remember reading it a little while ago. You know what happened to us? I think I read this. Oh, if she's still alive back on Earth, I wonder if she knows, you know, what happened to us. Let's talk about the ship comms. Well, as I'm sure the AI explained, my job is to help you get the escape ship's communication systems repaired so you don't blast off into space with no voice. I think it's a little bit weird that it keeps cycling between these shots. Even if everything else is functioning, you wouldn't want to be out there with no way to contact anyone. I think I'd rather be adrift than not have a working radio. But I think the AI's plan is sound. If you can contact someone from a shipping lane, you can hopefully arrange pickup. Kind of like thumbing a ride back to Earth, I guess. I never did that, now that I think of it. I definitely was too, well, afraid to try it. Anyway, sorry, I'm talking too much. Odd, I don't think I ever talked this much before when I was, well, alive. I wonder why that is. I wonder if the AI did anything screwy with her personality. Anyway, so you were in the comms relay today, huh? What was it like out there? It was damp. The acidic rain must be really wearing it down then. That was one factor that we couldn't properly account for. I was encouraged that I knew of the... It's weird moving back and forth like that. Systems on this planet, of course. It had decades worth of survey data with which to plan for this project. So how do you not prepare for acidic rain? I guess a decade only tells you so much. The systems changed and the acidic rain became much worse and much more frequent. I'd be surprised if any of those structures there didn't suffer damage. In Colony B, we had it the worst. Things eroded so fast. Comms relay seemed relatively intact. Even so, it was tough to keep the equipment working. I still feel the chill of that place somehow. Maybe it's a good thing you have that scarf. Well, it's definitely not warm because you have it wrapped around your suit. So it's stylish. Or do you want it? Oh, thanks, but I don't really feel the cold anymore. Not in a real sense. That's nice of you to offer, though. There are 5 towers in a relay. You must be in Tower A. It never was completed. Relay is designed to be redundant, so not everything is in one place. There are always backups of critical systems. Actually, I was the one who designed it, or consulted on the key components. Back on Earth, but not everything was built to spec. I remember there were some issues with some of the drones. We lost some capability, so we had to think on our think on our feet. That's why Tower A is only half finished. Seems like almost nothing went the way it was supposed to. So awful to think about all those people. I know. We have it the worst though. You have it the worst though. To be the last, I can't even bear to think about it. What else do you want to talk about? What else did you think about the comms relay? I'm kind of wondering how she was allowed in space, because she seems like she has some issues. Alright, let's show the pages. Oh, what? Oh, you found a notebook, didn't you, with history in it? Oh no. That's embarrassing. Yeah, the notebook was mine. I was writing stories to pass the time and to deal with things. I always wanted to write a book, but I never did. I guess I figured it was my only chance to try. I know it wasn't very good. I was trying to put my thoughts and, well, my feelings into some kind of relatable way. That was probably pretty obvious. It's funny though, now that I think of it. I don't know how that story ends. I can't remember anything I wrote. Everything I wrote. What do you think of it? What you read? I mean, if you read it. I kind of was bored by it. I'll be absolutely honest, but I'm going to say it was good. Really? Well, thanks. I appreciate you saying so. That means a lot. So it was kind of sounds selfish, but as I work in here, I keep thinking about the fact that I'm here, and yet, well, I'm not. I think I could feel I can feel you, obviously, and it's all seems real, but I'm not here, am I? I'm not really around anymore. So obviously something happened to me, the real me. But I can only remember so far back. I guess the AI's version of me only counts for so much. It's like a backup, I suppose. The me you see, this is the most recent version. But does it count? Does any of this matter if I'm not even real? You are the me, because that's sweet. Okay, thanks. Means a lot that you think so, and that you came here to talk to me. Not just for work. Look, I don't want to keep you here, considering all you had to worry about. You need to rest, and you still have so much to do. But do you to see if you can find out what happened to me. Maybe find some kind of record of what I went through? I promise. Or no, I'll try. Because I promise means I'm absolutely going to do it. I'll try, because, maybe I can't find it. Maybe, Okay, I appreciate it. I know you have more important things to worry about. Anyways, thanks again. Good night. We look so cute. She has a microwave in there. Can we use it? Microwave some cans. I don't know why. Just completely ruined the microwave with scorch marks and everything. Saving, saving, saving. Alright. Let's go to our chamber. Or did I have private quarters, or did I just requisition a place? Okay, so I'm going to end this video here. I'll keep these in smaller, manageable chunks after that long first episode. Definitely looking forward to seeing what's up with this game, where this game is going, because there must be more to it than this. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you have enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. And hope you'll catch me in the next one. See you later.